This is Florida Natural Farming at Frog Valley Tropical Fruit Farm, and I just want to talk about fruit sales and seed sales, and I guess I can start selling. I always talk about the leaf teas I make, and I swear by the leaf teas. I will not go without them now, and I make them whenever I run out. I make a new batch, and I try to collect like 30 different leaves, and from the fruit trees and some weeds and some other things, indigenous trees, just one leaf from each. And so I know that I know that people buy them like mango leaves online, and they say they're organic, but there's just not that many organic farms in Florida. I'm gonna sell the leaves, I guess, for $1 each, and like 10 mango leaves for $10, 10 jackfruit leaves for $10. And on an as available basis, because I don't want to defoliate my trees. The way people looks like they're in the market for this kind of stuff, it's kind of getting overwhelming a little bit. People wanting fruit, and I see what this place will become. I know I won't be able to do it by myself unless I just do what I can do and let the rest of it grow and fall, and I'll collect the seeds. But yeah, so citrus leaves, mango leaves, inga leaves, kwaimak leaves, jackfruit leaves, Garcinia leaves, all the different species that we grow. I think it's about 9 or 10. And Garcinia leaves in particular have been shown from studies done by the National Institute of Health to be powerful phytochemical generating. They have their own set of antioxidants that they produce. So I can tell that when I drink the tea, because I took 2 months off drinking the tea and wanted to see what I had noticed, and I noticed that I was like not as sharp, and my anxiety was kind of wanting to be here, but not quite here, but wanting to, like, I could feel it in my chest a little bit. But when I drink the teas, I don't know, they kind of put a calm over me. So that's why I'm gonna start offering those. And people want fruit, and it trickles in. We're only 6.5 years old, and a lot of these trees take 10 years to fruit, and we've grown them from seed, most of them. So as stuff starts becoming available, I sell it to more and more people, but there's more demand than there is supply. And then people want to come by here, but they want to come by here and they send me a trail of like 10 emails. I mean, this is what I need if you want to come by here. I need your name and where you live, full name, and the day you want to come by. And in the summer, I only start tours at 9. That's firm. And 9 a.m. And I don't give group tours like to families. It's a one-on-one basically thing. It's for people that want to understand what's going on and are doing this themselves or plan on doing it themselves. It's not for somebody to have something to do on their trip to Vero Beach. So yeah, I you know, it's the emails starting to get a little bit overwhelming, so I had to lay down some rules, I guess. Get to your business and state what you want. If it's fruit, is it available? Yes or no. And usually you can get that information off my videos, so you gotta watch the videos, I guess. There's so many bugs that live in this undamaged orchard floor, you know, the undisturbed orchard floor. There's so many butterflies I'm seeing in it. It's amazing. And then the lizards all come with all the butterflies and other bugs. So a cha-cha growing right here next to the sugar cane. People think the plants compete with each other. No. We compete with nature is what goes on. Humans compete with nature. Think we can do it better. Screw it up, basically. Disturb the system, release nutrients, damage the soil. Basically oxidize the soil here in Florida. That's what we're experts at, compacting and oxidizing it. Not all of us, but most people. These black zapotes they sure are productive. Just blown away by them. This sapodilla that froze had a couple of the sapodillas freeze, but they're coming up above their graft. This one too. It's a shame, but that's part of living in like this part of Florida. I know people that are inland, they have trouble getting their trees to size for the last 2 years, so it does make a difference where you're at. I know what really makes a difference is having giant trees on your property, or, you know, a nice cover of trees. So a nitrogen fixing tree showed up, growed itself right next to this black zapote tree. The one that's not doing very well. It looks like it's doing okay now. It's got some flower on it, but it's the only one that really didn't do well. And I'm sure that nitrogen fixing tree is going to help it. And that's why it showed up there. Not to compete, but to help and fix the system, fix the soil where that tree is growing. Florida, it's like doing chop and drop is like, because it's sand, it just compacts everything. And it's unnecessary for what showed up to grow in our lawn, all this stuff, because this isn't the lawn. It's all stuff that just showed up once I got off the system. So look at this Garcinia brasiliensis. hate these. Fine. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of fruit on this little tiny tree. I'm glad we, I should say, started with, or started this place to grow Garcinia trees. Achacha mainly, but all of them, you know, all the good ones, the ones that sounded good. And they do so well here. It's just, it was really a lucky move on my part. These are different Garcinias I planted underneath here. Pretty sure this is Madruno. And there's Garcinia dulcis. And I think intermedia and I don't know. Madruno again, but I'm not sure. Growing, this is like a red flowered Garcinia unknown variety. I think it's a male flower, so I don't think it can ever produce fruit. But it could breed with those other things. Garcinias growing right next to each other. The vines will strangle, pull down fruit and ginger. This is a ginger officinalis, Taiwan. I know there's a tree right here somewhere, right here. This is a blue lily pilia syzygium. Syzygium. I can't think of the rest of it. This is a achacha, the only one that got freeze damage out of like hundreds of achachas we have here. This is a compacted area of the soil. You could tell by after 3 years, this is how it looks. You know, not walking on it, not mowing it. It's bad. It got an oak tree growing next to it, so it's probably gonna start getting better, the soil. And this weed that showed up here, not weed, but some bush that my cows love to eat. And it's really good to grow fruit trees in. I'm just gonna plant my aroids on it. I still don't know what this is. A lot of my trees, I forget what they are. You know, the ones that I've bought seeds for and planted and are now like showing themselves. Because it can take a while and not all of them make it. It's like a cha-cha right here. You can't even see it. Seed grown. But these cha-chas do great. It's got new growth on it too, I see. That's like a year in the ground, and it's about, I don't know, 10 inches tall from seed. That's pretty good. Pretty good for a slow growing tree like that. But the better our soil has become, you know, because it started as a lawn, so applying high-end inputs to it every day for 6 years. In small amounts, because with biological farm systems, regenerative farm systems, you use very small amounts of as many things as you can find. A lot of people just focus on wood chips for orchard floor, but that really just creates a carbonic acid when it rains heavily. So it's in the soil, so it's the pH of the soil is not conducive for your tropical fruit trees. Like something healthy and vibrant like this, all you have to do is plant in it and walk away. Still managing for soil health by not disturbing it and not walking on it. See if I have some guava. Probably if somebody really wanted guava, I could find them some. There's so much fruit on this tree that there's no way that the creatures are going to be able to get it all. And it looks like it's starting to ripen up. I'm going to taste this one just for the hell of it. It's sweet already, not quite ripe. It's really not offensive like that either. You can eat the skin and all on this guava. Guava leaves $1 each. They make great tea. Lemongrass. I don't really think we have enough of that to start selling that, but it looks like we're getting to that point. Probably next summer we will, I would guess. There's a bunch of gingers planted through here. Ginger officinalis. It's amazing it's doing well with full sun and through the drought period, though we did get a little rain. I know there's a bunch more achachas in here. I can't really see them. I don't really walk in here that much. But I could walk. Here's another nitrogen fixing tree. Rare Garcinias. That's why you don't spray copper. It's like all those little frogs from the wet season move into the trees. I don't know. People are so willing to just kill everything without even thinking. Poison themselves in the process and definitely poison their neighbors. I'm living it firsthand, but I've got a plan. Bamboo and what else did I decide? Bamboo and palms and heliconia. They're good green, actually. The white, crunchy, giant guava seed grown. Right there too. So glad we don't have that elephant grass growing through here. The sedge was the lawn, because that's what you get when you mow it, grass here in Florida. you get sedge because that's all that can grow in compacted soil. So that's their whole thing of mowing the pastures, which, you know, squishes all the turtle eggs from the ponds and oxidizes your soil and turns your pH acidic in the soil. And what else does it do? I was just gonna say tie it all together, but I forgot. I got distracted looking at my cacao. It's looking good. There's a cha-cha growing right next to it that I didn't even notice. It's quite large. And it's growing right next to this ginger. Cacao are looking good. Oh, the palm tree. That's what I wanted to look at. So this palm showed up by itself. It's some sort of a date palm that does well in Florida, obviously. So I saw it has all these little berries. So I'm gonna throw the little berries all along the fence and fence line. Down where I did the because you could sell the palm trees down where I did the bamboo. I mean, I guess you just have to throw the seeds down. That's all I'm gonna do because that's how that thing got there. Okay, my Monstera deliciosa is not. It seems to take a little longer than a year. Probably should collect those fruits now. They're sweet. I tasted them. They're good. I'm sure birds eat them. That's how it got here. Has a little more flesh than the a little tart. They're nasty. Then the miniature date palm. That's what I was trying to say. This huge branch fell out of this giant nitrogen fixing tree, and I was trying to move it, but it's too big to do with just one hand. So these are coming along. More flowering. These are coming along. Anyway, this is Frog Belly Tropical Fruit Farm.